Hi. We arrived in Iceland about 7 hours ago. It is now almost sunset at 3:30 in the afternoon. So it's been a while since I've done a travel vlog, but I'm gonna try to nail it. And you know, I have a wide angle lens I'm excited to use. It's gonna be a fun, cool time. That being said, this last day we have done nothing but fucking sleep. And I feel like a lot of the trip, due to the fact we have 4 hours of daylight, might be just continuous shots of darkness if I am not smart. So this means that this vlog is going to be very selectively edited. So I just want you all to be very aware, in the sake of full transparency, that for every one cool act you see me do, I'm probably taking a 7-hour nap afterwards. This time change and the weather and the fact that, again, 4 hours of daylight a fucking day is really gonna mess with my brain and my family's brains. So yeah. Now, before anything else happens, room tour. My shower connects with my ground. That's always a fun time. I have this cute little baby balcony, which leads out to someone else's yard. Hi, strangers. My bed is actually just 2 twin beds pushed together. Mood. I have a whole ass kitchen, should I need it, on table, and my fucking door. Iceland. So like I said, I just slept through basically the whole day. So me and my family are gonna go get food and go chill and just like relax, since tomorrow starts our actual like big touristy stuff. So I'll just see you guys tomorrow. I went on a morning stroll before we go to the Blue Lagoon, and I wanted to show off this rock I found because I rock collect for pagan reasons. And I found this really cool volcanic rock with all these neat little holes, and I found it on the shoreline when watching the sunset covered in ice, so that's pretty lit. shoopy shoop. Hello. Today is my last 30 minutes in Iceland. Good thing it's actually daylight so I could actually film this. I wanted to recap some of the cool stuff we did just so you all know what some of the footage you saw actually was. So New Year's Day, we did the Golden Circle Tour. So the Golden Circle Tour is a tour of the Golden Circle. I am so smart. No, but actually what it is a tour of a bunch of landmarks and a bunch of physical wonders of Iceland, I guess is the best way to put it. So we saw a geyser, we started to go to a glacier, but we got blizzard out of the glacier. Mood. So instead we went to some giant frozen lakes. We went to a humongous, beautiful, insane waterfall. And if you think I can remember the names of any of these things, bold of you. I don't speak Icelandic. That has letters that are not in my alphabet. And I am not smart enough to know what those letters sound like. Everything sounds like a cough here, in the most respectful way I can say that. It's a beautiful language. I can't pronounce it. So long story short, I can't pronounce any of the places we went, but they were pretty damn cool. And then Thursday, we had a chill day. We had nothing on the schedule. My family returned to the Blue Lagoon because they had a great time at the Blue Lagoon. I loved the Blue Lagoon as well, obviously. I loved it, but I considered it a one-day experience. So instead, I wandered around some more urban places of Iceland, like more city-based places in Iceland. I went to the giant shopping mall, kind of just wandered around Reykjavik. I got my eyebrow pierced as a cool little souvenir of the trip. I thought it was a really cool little thing to always remember the trip by. I didn't take a lot of footage that day because it really was just a private little wander around, walk around day. And then we went to the south coast and the Catalina Ice Caves. I think that's how you say that. Again, not smart. So the ice caves, what was really, really cool is that it basically is a giant, almost miniature mountain range, but it's all one big, huge ass glacier. The actual cave, it was really heartbreaking to hear, was not as big as you all see it in the footage. It was not that big until this year. It was, as of April 2019, it was small enough to where you actually had to army crawl through it. Now it's big enough to where they could send cars through, really, if they wanted to. Basically, thanks to climate change, this glacier has lost 80 meters of ice in less than a year. It is estimated by next July, there will not even be a cave. It is just gonna be the little mini mountain range, but exponentially shorter. Also, because of climate change, there are huge crevices and giant drops in the glacier where things have started to crack and break. It was really sad to actually walk through there in the dead of winter and still be able to see everything melting around you. There was running water at the bottom, water was dripping on our heads. It was really sad to see. So I'm going to leave the links to some Icelandic-based nature charities in the description down below. I am going to be donating a portion of income I make in the month of January to these places, and I would really encourage you guys to do the same, just to help out if you can. There is no time to reverse the melting of this glacier, but there is time to try to save the wildlife and other glaciers like this one if you all really want to put in the effort. And now we head home. Not gonna lie, I am excited to be back in the States. What was really hard about being here in the winter is the fact we only had 4 hours of daylight, and it made it near impossible for me to get over my jet lag this entire trip, which has never happened to me in another country before. I've traveled overseas plenty of times. Jet lag is typically something I never have to deal with. I had to deal with it so hardcore during this trip because there was no daylight schedule that could rearrange me the way it needed to rearrange me. And because my jet lag never got over, my eating schedule never got fixed. So I would be absolutely starving at like 2 a.m. here because it's like 8 o'clock my time. But I'd wake up and I wouldn't be able to eat until like 2 p.m. here when it's finally like 10 a.m. back at home. That was really difficult. That being said, I am really happy I got to come in the winter, because when they say it really is the land of eternal twilight during the winter, they are not lying. It was absolutely gorgeous. Dusk and dawn are my favorite times of day, and I was really happy to basically live perpetually in that for like at the most 5 hours a day. That was really fun. So yeah, beep boop bop beep boop. Thank you so much for watching. Now watch me fly home.